There's a fuck mouse up there. Alright, walking home on lunch, and I don't like talking about problems very much, but I've been running into a lot of problems on these videos. Shooting videos every day, the first problem is storage. I used to shoot 1 second of video. For the past 3 going on 4 years, I've shot 1 second of video every single day. But storage with 1 second of video isn't really a big deal. But when you're shooting a whole entire video every single day, it eats up a lot of gigabytes, mostly due to time lapses. Whenever I shoot a time lapse on this camera, there is no time lapse function, so it's just me recording a video for 10-ish minutes, and it comes out to be like 4 to 6 gigabytes per file. Well, I had 3 problems to talk about, but now I have 4. Second problem, the new problem, is always carrying around a screen wipe, because whenever you use your shirt you can scratch your lens, and if you're not careful, if you do that enough, you have to buy a new lens. Whenever you go out and film, you just grab a screen wipe from your bag that you get your camera from. When you have your camera on you all the time, that's just another thing that you have to carry around all the time. Number 3 is getting used to a workflow that you can use over and over and over again. After about a week, I have a pretty good one down. My first vlog took me about 4 hours to edit. Last night's took me about an hour and a half. Workflows are kind of like a living document. There's never really a perfect workflow. There's just the best workflow for the situation. The main exception to a workflow is the titles. The titles are very, very difficult to do. And if you have like over 3 of them, it gets really, really time consuming if you're editing it every day. So I've almost found out that it's easier to point to things, or I don't know, somehow call them out while you're filming them. I have a really bad habit of staying up late and just tinkering around with the video, trying to make it a little bit better. I need to get better at just shipping it, and it's okay to make the mistakes. Okay, problem 3, now this is problem 4 I guess, is managing cameras. It doesn't sound like a big problem, but I use this camera, my DSLR, most of the time, and I use my iPhone. If I use a GoPro, then the footage just looks a little messy. There's too many different things going on, and you have to import footage from not only 1 camera but 3 cameras. All right, I have to go let a dog out. Just now occurring to me that I have to give this talk tomorrow, and I have like half of the speech left to write. Then I have to get it all printed out at Kinko's tonight on that transparency paper. So we'll see how this goes. Thanks, truck. I'm done with this lecture now, and I talked to Knittel, and he said there is no more projector. The bulb broke on it. So he did say they were able to get a projector that you can just plug a USB stick into and it'll project whatever slides are on the wall. So that's a little easier. Have to do a little bit of reformatting, but I have to now print this, because if this thing goes wrong, then I'm just screwed. I'm just going to be reading from a laptop, and that's not going to be cool for the kids. So I have to do some reformatting, and I think Kinko's is closed now. It's kind of late, so I'm just going to have to ride my bike back to work and print it from there. Also, I remembered that we got stuff for guacamole, so that's what I'm having for dinner. Time to edit.